Hi guys, a happy 2024 to each and every one of you. If you're new here, I am Ravi, the corporate gent for today's video. And on this channel, we talk about all things career related and sharing some bits and pieces of adventures that I take along as I continue on this adulting journey. But all in the hopes of helping you navigate through your own personal journey, making it a bit easier and simpler learning from someone who has walked the walk before. But if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. We are back officially. We've had so many requests from very many people, maybe a small, small pool of people asking when we can come back, but we are officially back. So we are literally 2 years within corporate South Africa, and I want to get into sharing some of the bits and pieces that I've learned within my corporate journey. But before we get there, I think it's very important that we touch on an important aspect, that being preparation. And it's graduation season currently within South Africa, and I've had the opportunity to be at one of the graduations back at my own university, at the University of the Free State, seeing the very many celebrations that took place back there. And it took me back to really rewind and reflect on the role that university has really played for me within my corporate journey, and that's fine, life in general as well. And I thought that it'd be best fit that I share some of the tips, maybe say share. I've prepared 7 tips that I want to share with you that I believe will help you as you navigate through your university journey. For those who are still in university, those who've entered their corporate journey, and those who are already, quite senior within their corporate journeys, because I believe that life is all about learning, and learning, can be from literally anyone. So whether you fall into those 3 categories, or even, business people as well, I do believe that this video still is still relevant for you, and there's a lot that you can learn from this video. But without blabbing on and on and on about things, let's get right straight into the video. My first tip is having some direction in terms of where you want to land up out after university, be it starting a business, be it being a medical professional, be it being an actuary, whatever that is. I think it's very important that you have some direction. And I mean, not all of us will have that direction, but identify what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. I have shared in my previous video also that I found myself pivoting into another degree, moving from a Bachelor of Science in Actuarial Sciences to a Bachelor of Science in Econometrics. All of that video, I'll link it up here so that you can go watch it, and also put it in the description box below. But what that really helps you is help you work towards something. I think it's very important. I also find myself in corporate now, that if I know the end goal and where we actually heading towards to, then it becomes easier for me to do some of the things that that you do, because I know where I'm supposed to, I know where my work is ending up to, or where it's leading me up to. And it's very important that also in university, as you navigate through your journey, that you identify that, because you'll get a point where you have a number of challenges, such as failing, such as there's people that will come into your lives as negative influence, or negative influences. But if you do have that that goal in mind, it's you will be able to overcome some setbacks that you have, and be able to work towards something. My second goal is about having the right support structure to support you as you navigate through your university journey. And I had to do that personally in my life, and I used, back then I didn't know that it is what they call now a board of directors. where your own personal board of directors, and I automatically, it's something that automatically came about. But now, as I entered corporate, one of the key terms that's being used quite a number of times is having a board of directors. And what that really means is having literally a support structure. And back in university, I needed to identify, who's gonna support me financially. Am I gonna go get bursaries? Am I gonna get a loan? Are my parents gonna fund my funds? I needed to really identify that. Secondly, very, very important part of your support structure, especially why entering university, college, or whatever it might be, is having an idea of who is going to support you academically. In university, there's a number of academic services that are available, such as you even start your university journeys, the essential academic advising that's available at the University of the Free State, and I believe in a number of universities as well, helping you navigate into the right qualification that needs where you actually want to be, what your end goal is. There's tutorial support services, there's your lecturers, there's a number of academic support structures that you can find and identify for yourself. So the moment you identify, the sooner you can identify that for yourself, the better. And there's also a number of other support structures, but I believe for me, one that stands out for me is that of a social support structure. And that for me was my friends, close friends at that, and my family as well, because in life, life is a journey and you need people to hold you. And university, I had my friends, I had my family supporting me. I remember there was a point in time during my studies where the code was not working, and all my friends and all my family they can tell you right now that that is something that they remember, that as Bongi was going through his university journey and the code was not working. Literally, that was the one thing that you can take out, or they remember, because I involved them as I went through my academic journey. And there's a number of other support structures that you can set up for yourself. But if you really want to set yourself up for success, be it university, be it in corporate, even more, I think it's very important to have your board of directors, your mentors as well, be it your spiritual mentors, be it your career mentors. I think it's very important to have people that have people that have walked the walk before you, to help you guide you in your journey. My third tip is really about building healthy habits that are gonna set yourself up for success again. And I remember in university, one of the things that my roommate called me is Baby Bongi, and a couple of my friends, they called me Baby Bongi because I used to sleep at 8. And that was a habit that I built, and a habit that I still have. I am a morning person, and I once tried to actually, go to university and, cross night, and that failed dismally, and I did it during his time. So, identify what's healthy for you. I think that's the important part in here. There's a book on healthy building habits, which I'll put Atomic Habits, that which I'll put on here, which talks about 21 days which it takes to build a habit. And it's very important, whether it be from a health perspective, where you look after what you eat. It's very important to identify what is a good habit and what is not a good habit for you, and transition from the bad to the good. The next tip is really something that I value quite a lot generally in life, but it's about seeking help. I think it's very important when you are stuck in any point in time during your studies that you seek help. Be it, one of the things that I've quite came to learn is that there is no stupid question. That's something that it's a phrase that's thrown around in corporate, especially as you're entering as a graduate or an intern, is that there's no stupid question. So don't be afraid to ask those questions, be it to your lecturers. Go start practicing. The earlier you start practicing it, the better. In life, you will not know everything, but there will always be someone who knows something. So identify the people who know whatever that you're looking for, and be able to seek that help. Look for whatever you are looking for, and you'll be able to find it. Seeking for guidance is actually seen as a sign of strength as opposed to weakness. So all of us, I believe, in life, we do seek help at some point in time, and you have that opportunity while you're in university. Utilize. The fifth point that I have on here is just around being flexible and agile. In 2020, most of us around the world experienced what is called COVID-19, and we had to isolate. What meant for universities is that we had to transition from attending classes face to face and transitioning into having our classes done virtually online, which was the first one of the we didn't no one knew. Lecturers were not uncertain in terms of what that meant for them and what that meant for us also as students. And although we found ourselves in those turbulent times, we were able to be flexible and agile. And we are currently in a forever moving world where there's so many moving pieces. Technology is taking a rise. We in corporate, one of the other things that's always been taken is that you need to constantly you know um um constantly upskill yourself by taking additional courses, by looking at YouTube videos. There's so many opportunities that present themselves in terms of preparing you for being an agile human being or a flexible human being. But in life, it's something that one needs. It's one thing that I think it's very quite crucial, is being able to be agile and flexible. Tip number 6 is all about extracurricular activities and being able to live a well balanced lifestyle. It's one of the things that I've found to be quite important within my journey thus far, is being able to talk to different people from different industries. I remember there was a time where I, probably off the record, but it is what it is, where I needed help with, like a medical condition, and I just called one of my friends and, just called and asked, listen, this is what I am going through, and, this is what's actually happening. What do you think is best? So basically having a free consultation. And that's the role that I believe being involved and plugged in while you're still in university plays. That you have the opportunity to build your network while still very early, because you're gonna need it, especially those in your class, and engaging with those that are also in other respective fields is quite important when seeking guidance, when you have questions about things. I was moving from Cape Town to from Bloemfontein to Cape Town, and one of the people that helped me is one of the RC's residence committee members from another residence that I had worked with, who later became part of my network. So it's very important that you get plugged in as a student, because there's a lot that you can get from being plugged in. Really do also, just as you get involved, identify what impact can you leave on others, because I do believe that in some way or the other we are all called to serve others. And be yeah, so find a way, be it getting into associations. I know universities have a number of associations that are out there to help. And as you navigate into getting into corporate, one of the things that you will find is that there are CSI initiatives that run throughout any organization, all in hopes of helping other people. So the sooner you get plugged, the better. and developing that heart that can help, or that heart that can help others. My last tip is around career preparation. And I think we all enter university to leave university unless we plan into getting into academia to become professors or lecturers. But I think it's very important from day one when you enter university to start preparing for your career. And it is, I believe, it's a continuous journey. Everyone goes through career preparations at any point in time. One might need to navigate, one might need to get into or step into a higher role, one might need to change into different industries. But having that on site to say, what does my career look like, having a conversation with career professionals at universities. I know the University of the Free State also has career services, and a number of other universities also have career related services that are available, maybe named differently. However, identify that and get started on that, your CV journey, your interview journey. These are things that play a role in preparing one for whatever next step that they have. What these career services also offer is getting you plugged in with a number of organizations that have vacation jobs that might be available, a number of organizations that have career fairs, or I know there's a number of virtual career fairs that universities, or that allow university students to participate in. If you are a student at the University of the Free State or at any of the universities, there's also currently virtual career or career fairs that are going to take place. I'll leave those links in the description below so that you can visit those career fairs and learn more about different careers that are available, different opportunities that are available, and how you can basically get involved. But with that, I hope that today's video really did help you. I hope that you resonated with today's video. If you really like these type of sit down videos, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again very soon with another video with Bravi. Bye.